Hi guys, I'm on my phone and I'm driving, so I won't probably be able to get to the comments. I hope there are some mods in here that can make sure people don't get out of control. But good afternoon or good evening. It is 6:05 on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. I am currently in the state of Connecticut, I believe. And I'm driving east on Route 84, I-84, I think it says. Um, Connecticut has some of the worst drivers I've ever experienced, on top of, like, they're from, like, New York, though, too, so they, like, just suck. No offense. Absolutely no offense to anybody that, is from any of those areas. Anywho, welcome to day 22 of Walk the Walk. But this is going to be Take a Drive with me, Erica. And welcome to my channel. This is We Got Questions, this is a segment that I put together because at the beginning of my little YouTube series, my little YouTube channel, I had put like quotes that I had found funny. I like funny quotes, like they make me laugh, like things on Twitter, stuff like that pops up. So I put them on my, on my thumbnails, and like we would talk about them. And somebody had made like a fresh comment about that on Twitter. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pick one quote a day. I'm gonna talk about it with my people, whoever wants to be here, whoever wants to listen. We're going to break it down. We're going to see how it correlates to our personal life, but not only that, but how it might correlate to what we're going through with our whole little, justice for communities. You have Aidan is still fighting, obviously, Turtleboy. Karen is still fighting her civil suit. You have Kelsey, who's still fighting for her baby. By the grace of God, she was acquitted. And there's just so many other people that are dealing with the Massachusetts justice system, people that are even in our own little movement here. Like I said, I guess that word is now offensive and laughed upon because there is no movement left. It's funny because the ones that partook in, like, actually, like, and are still doing it, they're the ones that like laugh at the movement. They never showed up to court. They never, but they're the number one Karen Reed supporters, and nobody else is allowed to support. It's fucking absurd. Anyways, let me do this real quick, and then we'll talk about why I am driving through Connecticut right now and dealing with a bunch of asshole drivers. Give me 1 second. All right, so anyways, again, welcome to Walk the Walk, where we are doing one quote a day for at least 30 days. This is day 22. I skipped yesterday because I was not feeling well. I don't want to, like, listen, I debated on even saying this because A, let's be fucking for real, it's none of anyone's business. B, I am a lunatic and like feel like I owe it to everybody. Hi, Dina, love you, mama. Um, like I feel like a lunatic that like owes an excuse, or like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I owe it to you guys. However, it's just none of anyone's business. But I have been on a new medication, and I've just had some like shitty side effects. So I kind of was down for the count yesterday, and I just wasn't feeling it. So I was like, you know what? I have a trip tomorrow that I have to make, 2 hours there and probably about 2.5 hours back, into Connecticut. So I figured that we would do this while I was driving, and it'll give us a little ways to talk. And I might be able to post the link in a second, and people, if they want to come up, they can. Fuck it. Okay. So, anywho, thank you for being here. If you're catching us on replay, I appreciate it. Please comment, like, subscribe, all the things, share, whatever you can do. Even when the video is done and posted, please kind of maybe consider commenting after the fact. It just helps bump my algorithm, and it helps me immensely with growing the channel. Again, if you could just like and subscribe. So today's quote is by, once again, another good quote by the one and only Winston Churchill. And it's, "The truth is inconvertible," which I looked up because I just wanted to make sure I was right, which means indisputable. Malice may attack. Ignorance may deride, which means ridicule. But in the end, there it is. And that's the truth, right? So the truth is inconvertible. Malice may attack. Ignorance may deride. But in the end, there it is, right? So, yeah, so we're at day 22. We've been deep in the trenches of this nonsense and craziness for how long now? I mean, we're going on, the 12th. 6 more days will be 3 years for some of us. 3 freaking years. And that involves, like, being online in the community and talking about it, but also, like, showing up in person and doing standouts and stuff like that. Going to court to support Taryn and going to, court when you can to support Aidan.
Hazard reported ahead.
That's really loud. Sorry. I don't know if you guys heard that. I have to shut that off. That's so loud. Hold on. I'm going to shut them off. All right. Alerts only. No, because then they'll keep going. That's when it's stop. Sorry, guys. But yeah, so we've been deep in the trenches, but obviously, like, the mission has not changed, and especially if you've been here, from the beginning for the right reasons, right? Like, that has never changed, especially, for the real ones, that have been here for the just cause, and like I always say, not the chaos. That's another term that's being, I guess, mocked on Twitter now. And again, if you're going to talk about how people are considering you a chaos agent, you might want to reflect a little. I don't know.
Hazard reported ahead.
You got to be fucking kidding me right now. Hold on one second, because I'm going to lose my damn mind. I will literally lose my mind. No, all good there. I'm talking about the alerts, sister. Home. Right. Right. Sound off. Completely off. There we go. Perfect. Car still awesome. Now let's see if I can get back in here. Woo-hoo. Motherfucker. Hello? Did you guys hear all that? Or have I been talking to myself for 8 minutes? Because I might scream. I just might. What is that? Why does that say money right there? What is that money sign on my phone? Can you someone just say yes, they can hear me? I just want to make sure. Because now I feel like an asshole. Alright, so I'm going to shut my, and I don't want it. Alright, so we should be much better now. Sorry about the static. Okay, I hope it's better now. Again, if you haven't heard, I was driving through Connecticut, so it's probably a little sorry. Can you guys hear me though right now? I hope so. I hope I'm going the right way, that's for sure. All right. We should be good for now, hopefully. But anyways, yeah, so if you're here for the right reasons, then you guys are, we're remaining and we're steadfast and we're kind of like unwavering here. I'm sorry, but you can't tell me that you're here for any justice if you're behaving the way you're behaving online, Tomorrow we have an HPO hearing for Aidan, Turtleboy. And, it's one of those things, the man that started it all, and he's back in court, and it's like, with this ex-girlfriend. It's been like an ongoing saga that hopefully by tomorrow, we can have. I know if you've been following, you've seen the screenshots, the fucking screenshots, like people in their goddamn screenshots. Like if you haven't learned yet, by the grace of God, come on, get it together. But it's like, is there any loyalty left in this world? I just don't know. Ooh, that's a nice lowrider truck. That's so sick. So sick. Hold on one second. But yeah, regardless, the more it's like some more of a lot of the stuff we're hearing online is like it's more vengeful. They want vengeance. They don't want justice. And you notice that the little minions, and I find it like really funny how like they call people cults or say we're cultists, or how like we're minions and we're under mind control. Yet at the end of the day, like, I don't know if you noticed this, but right before a hearing or right before court, they always ramp it up. We're always getting slammed on social media and stuff like that. Like we're always getting like harassed essentially, and mine's been all weekend by the most random fucking people. It's kind of crazy actually. Weeks you have to, and again, you just have to ignore them. You just have to, I'm not even gonna stay in the fast lane. There we go. But yeah, like if anyone's facing like that type of harassment or like a smear campaign or like character assassination via social media, like you really just have to like walk away and again realize where you're standing and remember why you're here. The malice is loud, the ignorance is stubborn, but the truth is a mountain that they can never fucking move. They'll never be able to get over it. That's the problem. They can't even get over it. They have to deny, 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 and try to, delay, 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 and distract, distract, distract. It's insane. But yeah, anyways, hopefully tomorrow, we'll finish up and it'll bring us out of the fog. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it for that. But anyways, today I drove down to Connecticut to see my daughter. Her sorority had a brunch where they had to invite like the most important women in their life or whatever. So, ooh, that wind turbine, ugh, one of those, like, it's part of like the wind thing. Stupid. Um, so yeah, so now I'm driving back from Connecticut. It says I don't even know how long it's gonna take, but whatever. Just chilling. How's everybody doing today? Yes, I'm driving safe always, always. I hate people that sit in the fast lane and do 60. I'll never understand it. I'll never understand it. I'm I think I'm in Massachusetts. I think I've hit the state line. So far, anyways. I am passing. Oh, if Sarah D'Amico's here, I'm not sure she's here, but I met somebody today that was from Groton, a girl that my daughter's. So they, in the sorority, they have like freshmen, sophomore, junior, and seniors. And this girl was a junior, and they have like these little families. I guess I don't fucking know. I appreciate it because it's like one of those things when you first started. Like, oh no, hold on. All right. Can you guys hear me when I close out the window or no? That's what I don't understand. Hello. Sorry. Um. Sorry. I don't know why this isn't working, but it's plugged in and it's not. I'm gonna really test my skills here to see if I can get home without without GPS. But it's all highway, so I mean, I'm just going to like, to the what you call. I'm just on the pike, so I kind of know how to get home from here, anyways. But anyways, how's everybody doing today? Everybody having a good Sunday? Tomorrow we will be at court outside of South Boston District if you care to join us. I will probably have, I will be going live out front. So I'll have Dina with me, I'm sure, and I'm sure other people, which will be nice. No drama, no, phones inside the courtroom, no pictures inside the courtroom. Don't even bother saying anything to them. Don't even bother looking at them. If you come, just be there to support Aidan. Just be there to support why he's there and in the cause itself. Because at the end of the day, it's not worth it to give her any time, attention, energy. It's just not worth it. We had a girl last week took a picture inside the quorum. I don't think she knew better. Like she said she didn't know, but it is what it is. She apologized. Shit happens, but unfortunately, I don't know if she was able to make it or not, but she's not able to go in the courtroom tomorrow, which again, like sucks. My whole thing is like, I had said to her, I go, like, do you understand where I'm coming from? Like, it's a group thing. I'm worried about how the group looks. And I know that like might sound crazy and might suck for some people, but I have worked like courthouse and like, oh fuck, shit. I didn't realize I couldn't get in this lane. Damn it. Sorry. Sorry. Um, but yeah, like you have to. Oh my god, this two like tractor trailer is breaking down. What is happening? Um, yeah, like we just try to be respectful, and that's the thing. Like these people on Twitter are getting really fucking nasty, huh? And it's funny because now they post a picture like. I don't think they understand like that day, right? I was leaving court. I had a cigarette in my hand. That's why I was leaving for the day. I wasn't smoking like outside of court in the fucking Karen's face. Like that's not how it went. But regardless, I took my shirt off in protest because they were treating us like it was fucking Nazi Germany. So, I, was frustrated and they had already fucking been harassing us. And that's why I took my shirt off. I literally hung it on my arm and put my hoodie like on my arm and like I had my backpack on. Like I covered myself as I walked to my vehicle, right? They're using that picture that I I was defending our rights as citizens of this country. I was defending like what everything that we were supposed to be standing out stands for, because when they said we couldn't stand out, we still showed up, and we had a right to be there. We have a right to say how we feel. So at the end of the day, like a lot of us have worked really hard to maintain a level of, like, you can't listen to what people say online because they just fucking lie and say whatever the fuck they want. Jesus Christ, these people are stupid. How am I in the fast lane and stopped? How? Explain it to me. I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Oh God. Probably because the fucking barracks is right here. Where am I? Mass State Police Barracks. I think I might be in Framingham. I'm not sure though. Yep, I just hit the pike. Let's see. Heritage Country Club? I don't even know what the fuck that means. It's because there's a fucking statey sitting here. Oh my God. You've got to be fucking shitting me. Everybody slowed down to literally. Oh, I'm in Charlton. Charlton, Mass. What the fuck is going on up here? I wonder who it is. He's on his cell phone. Chomping away, so that's cool. Um, but anyways, how's everybody doing? 104 people. Thank you so much. Please hit that like and subscribe button. I am literally stuck in bumper to bumper traffic in Charlton, Mass, and I do not know why. I have no idea why or what's happening. I don't think anybody does because everybody looks really confused. Hmm. But yeah, so I hope I see people there tomorrow. Um, yeah, we'll go from there. I'm excited for Turtleboy tonight. It should be interesting. Did you guys enjoy Jess's show the other night? I had a lot of fun. I thought it was really funny. Some people were talking shit on Twitter and everybody was like, "You're delusional," like it was hilarious. But again, right? it's okay that you don't find it funny. Like one girl was like, I didn't find it funny. I said, and you can have an opinion. That's great. You're allowed that. Awesome. Like, what now? Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not going to keep fighting with you. So what now? Right? Like, I agree with you. Okay. So you can have an opinion on how shitty the show was. Now what? Are you going to, like, still fight with me? You know what I mean? Like, these are grown fucking adults. It's insane to me. Oh, Karis, you're going to want to. It's funny. It was funny. I don't know if it was an accident or what. Oh my goodness, guys. You would not believe the traffic behind me. Holy shit. Oh, that sucks. Is this not a lane? Why is everybody stopping? Oh my god. I hate this state. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Yep. Why are we not? Why are we not? What's going on up here? What is happening, everybody? Anyways, I don't know if I can. Oh, okay. I can see them a little bit better here. Let's see. We have Dusty Rose. Hi, Lisa. I can't put my arms down. Yeah, I was just trying to be funny. I was in my daughter's room and she said grab a bunch of things. And I figured when she said you'd be putting them on, so like I grabbed like a big hoodie and then I grabbed like I had like this Mickey Mouse, like I have this big Mickey Mouse hoodie. It's super soft, but it was from like Halloween. Like it has like on the hood, it has like the little ears, and my dad got the slippers. It's like pajamas, but you could wear it as a costume, like if you really wanted to. So I grabbed that because I was like, I could throw that on. My bathroom just happened to be there. The hats were there. It's just funny. It was funny. It was really funny. Laughing is just funny. That's what I'm saying. Like everyone's like, oh, they just laughed. Like, oh my God. Oh no, we laughed during it. Fucking hang us by our fucking fingernails. Glad you and Auntie Deb didn't pass out from having so much stuff. Dude, I actually, and it's funny because I wasn't hot. Like I shockingly, I wasn't like sweating my balls off, you know? Oh my God. I hate Massachusetts with all my heart and soul. This will be the new state anthem. Cause I have no soul. Wait, I already said that. Shit. Anywho, yeah. So this sucks. Yeah, I don't understand people. So I've said it a million times. Like the internet is big. Oh, it's because I did that. Sorry. Do you really want to see me? Thanks. Thanks. Who said that? Who said it? Thanks, Karis. What does this do? Oh, never mind. I didn't mean that. Sorry. Don't worry about it. There's a dollar sign on my screen, so I was like, what's this? I wish you. I can't wait to see what's going on up here. Thanks, babe. Love you, Grammy. Appreciate it. I have on like white linen pants and a bodysuit. I have on like a little black cover up, and I wore like sandals. She looked really pretty too. I have some pictures. I'll post them later. Oh my God. Oh, Maron. What the hell? I swear to God, it's like the fucking Mack trucks. And you know what else happens too? The like Fanghua buses out of South Station, like out of for New York, are always in the fast lane, and it drives me mental. I wish you would hold up and just say when you hip chick. Are you allowed to go? Yeah, she said it. She said I think just said like it triggers her or something. I was cracking the fuck up. Has anybody heard from that heifer? Cyber chick or whatever her name is. I guess she was talking shit about me in a couple of chats. Not even from what Jess read. I got like a couple of messages after the fact that and another thing too, that guy the other night, that the Muppet guy was like, oh, you mentioned my daughter. I said, people were fucking texting me a bunch of information about you. Like, that's what I mean. Like, you wanted to make vague, and then again, he says he didn't threaten me. That's fine. I'm not saying he threatened me. I asked him, like, is that a threat? Because he's like, I know who she is, but she doesn't know who I am. It's like, bro, come on. Don't fucking get mad because I read your words back to you. Like, it is what it is. What? Wanted to be like, do you follow Turtleboy? I actually, yeah, so I met somebody today, one of the other moms. I couldn't believe it. She knew like about the Karen Reed stuff, and she was like, I was like, oh yeah, like I was like kind of a part of it. Like I just went to support when I can or whatever. And my daughter Kyla was like, no, mom, you are a part of it. Don't lie. And I was like, so anyways, and she's like, she got arrested. I was like,
Caution, toll booth.
thanks. Um, and I started laughing, and the lady was laughing. Like I said, I was the one that got arrested. She was like, "Oh my god!" She's like, "I have to like take a picture of you or something," because she was saying she follows Brian Enton for the Guthrie thing, and I was like, "Good, as long as you don't follow like JLR." And she started laughing, and she's like, "I have watched him before." I go, "He's crazy. He's fucking crazy." And she's like, I got that vibe. I said, he sued NASA in space, and she started laughing. She's like, "Are you kidding me?" I'm like, "Nope, crazy." I don't know Brian Etten, but I've seen the name. Is he on Twitter? And why do I feel like I've heard that name and he does not like us? I could be wrong though. But so she was like, she's like a law, like follows like law tubers. Frig me. I hope I went the right. Yeah, I think I'm on the right way. She like follows law tubers, and I told her, I'm like, essentially like, I'm not a law tuber. Like I'm not saying I don't want to be one. I'm not saying I can't. It's just that's not what I came in here as, and like I'm still trying to figure that out. You know what I mean? But I told her how like I would rather follow like something that my audience asked me to follow. I would rather look into something that like you guys would rather me look into, if that makes sense. Who's on News Nation? Brian Enton? Okay, cool. I am a very special. Thank you, Karis. That's very nice of you to say. I appreciate you. Bruh, hippie chick. I didn't believe it myself. And then somebody sent me the paperwork and I nearly died. I nearly died. I don't think he had a problem with. Okay, cool. All right. I remember hearing the name, and it must be because of News Nation, or I would assume here. Thank you, Valley Transporter. Yeah, she's like this, 112, going 60 in the fucking speed, the fast lane. Mhm. Anywho, I have huge FOMO living in Utah. Girl, I wish I was in Utah with you though. I need some land, some chickens, some goats. Mm. Someday, guys, someday. And you guys can all come up and we'll have a big sleepover. Maybe camping, but figure it out. Oh, Utah? All right. Aaron has started what? Away from mass dumpster. Uh, Enton, okay. Brian Enton works at News Nation and has an independent news. All right, cool. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. I swear, like when she said it, I was like, I know that name. Like I know who that is. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. Despite all my rage, I'm still. Despite all my rage, I'm still. Smashing Pumpkins? Yeah, no, maybe. Scumbags. Alrighty then. I hope everyone's having a great Sunday, and that everyone had a great weekend. It kind of flew by, I felt like. I didn't feel well yesterday, like I said, so I just kind of laid around all day and did nothing. But then I knew I had to get up today, and I would have rather like come down last night, spent the night, and whatever. But I just I saved the rather save the money, and she's coming home in a couple weeks anyways, thank God. So she had plans to go out with her friends, so they went to like a club last night or like a concert or something. But yeah, it was a good day. It was nice spending time with her. I took her to Walmart after so we could so she could get some supplies for her dorm, food, snacks essentially. But she's home like May 1st. I can't believe it. I can't believe my baby's like got two more, like two, bro. This car in front of me. Gonna get it. Gonna get a knuckle sandwich. Yeah, like it's the 10th, and she's due home like the first week in May. It's so crazy. Like her first year of college is already over. I can't believe it. I really can't. So, I'm sure you could find a cheap one, D. Honestly, probably in Southie too. Uh, from out of Georgia. Yeah. I don't know if I'd go south. I mean, I've considered it. Like, again, it's again, I can't just make the decision on my own. Um, I was gonna say unfortunately, but it's not unfortunately. Like, I just, we have other people to consider in the matter, and yeah, I don't know yet. I don't know. And again, like I've always said, I want to get land. I'd like to build like a cul-de-sac or just like, even a property, or even like I would love running like a trailer park. Like that would be fucking dope. And even if it was like just a seasonal one or even full time, I wouldn't care. Like I would just love doing something like that. But I want to have my place to, like I said, garden and grow food, and not like we're not trying to like go off the grid. But so that's the other thing. Like I would still like down in Boston, right? Like if I want to go to the supermarket, it's like it gives me anxiety because I literally have to go, and it's probably like 3 miles, and it takes you 20 fucking minutes to get there. Um, you could you could walk it. I don't know if it's 3 miles. You could walk it, um, but getting groceries back and stuff like it just sucks. So, obviously, but it's like one of those things where like it should not take as long as it does. So like I would rather live somewhere where like I have to drive 20 minutes, 30 minutes into town, or to get groceries or whatever the fucking case may be. Jesus Christ, this highway is a wreck. Holy fucking shit. It's like a divot in every 10 feet. Um, but like I don't want to live too far off the grid either. I don't want to, like, if God forbid anything ever happens, like I don't want to be 4 hours away from a friggin' hospital. And Maine kind of seems to offer that in a sense where you can buy like a shit ton of land, but I don't know. We'll see. That's like my, like bucket list shit, bucket list dreams. I'm currently in Perpetual Cannabis Dispensary. Exit 94. Open late. No, I think I'm just gonna go to the one close to home. I think I have a couple points there anyways that I need to use. Other truckers. Did anybody on Twitter see the creepy photo of someone stalking Aidan last night as he sat at a bar? Does nobody think that that's fucking weird? Like, go up and say hi. Hey, can I take? Or even like he's not even gonna say no to you. Millbury, I'm in Millbury, entering Millbury, Mass. Anybody close, near it? Um, like he'll take a picture with you, or even whatever. That was just fucking creepy. That was just creepy. Yeah, somebody posted it. I had texted him because in like the group text, and somebody was like, Aidan, like you have a fucking stalker. And he's like, I know, I saw it. He's like, so weird. And I think he said like a group of guys was like sitting near him. I'm like, that is so fucking odd. All these dispensaries in Florida close early. Yeah, we have ones that close by like Some of them I've been to like close at midnight, 11. More so outside of Boston though. The ones close to Boston are like 9, probably 10. But Florida, isn't it only medicinal? The Laura J, hello. I saw your name. Hi, sorry. Just Fritz, hello, baby. I see my girl Amy's in the house. Appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you so much. How many do we think are just waiting to see if I crash? I make myself laugh. It's fine. There we go. Much better. I know I'm a little crooked. Sorry. Sorry. I wish you would own up to love. Or is this good? Ready? If I do that, is that better? There we go. But then I can't see the comments, so that sucks. But whatever. I can see some of them. Chris is just mad. So has he been sending his peen out? Because I heard that, but I didn't, I don't have the evidence or proof of it, so I'd obviously I'm not going to talk about it, but I wasn't sure, because then I saw some, Shirley! Savila's in the house! Woo! My girl. Yes, I did hear that, and I love you, Jess. I did hear that, but I have not seen proof, so I wasn't sure. And then some people were saying it on Twitter this weekend, so I don't know. I don't know if he's being a dirty little boy, but who knows? Who cares? Quite frankly, I don't. Either way, all set. No thanks. No thank you. Not for me. Not for me. Thank you. He's a hatfish too. Hatfish. And that's not, I'm not like he'll say I'm insulting him, even though he calls me like a fat pig and a whore. So there's that. And he offered my husband out, which is even funnier. Hatfish. So I'm not insulting you. Relax. However, you look different with a hat on than you do off. That is a hatfish. You are a fucking bona fide hatfish, sir. Sir. Just saying. Maine is medical. Yeah. So Florida, I'm not going to say this on live, but my mom has a way again, because so Florida's medicinal, right? Yes. In that 50, I can't read that. Sorry. It went five too fast. But yeah, I just nuts. Yeah, I knew Florida was medicinal. Because my mom hooks up my siblings down there, I think, when she sees them, so it's funny. Yeah, it is surprisingly that's one. But yeah, I hatfish. There are a lot of people like, oh, Auntie Deb's, yeah. Hi, babe. What's going on? I hope you're having a good weekend and you're feeling better, boo. I don't even know if I'm on the right roads. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a running game. So another thing. So I am going after day 30. We're gonna do one song a day. Any genre, I'll probably pick it, just see how I feel about it, and we're gonna go that route. I don't know if we'll do it. I'm gonna figure it out. But everyone hit the like button. Thank you, Mkin. Appreciate you, babe. It is a life saves truth. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I love you all, and I'm so happy you guys are here watching me. Thank you so much. Everything on Twitter sucks, dude. People on Twitter suck. Well, I shouldn't even say people. They're fucking animals. Honestly. Fucking animals. It's crazy. And they watch me. They watch Jess. They watch Jimmy. They watch fucking everybody. Everybody. Paul. Everybody. And again, just because, do you think that my entire life, my father, said everything that I liked and never said anything I didn't like and never said anything I disagreed with, right? And I hold, and you hold your family members to the utmost fucking standard, right? So if a friend of mine says something that I don't agree with, or whatever, says something in general, why is that tied to me? I will never understand that. I understand people say some crazy shit. I can get that. However, I will say when you get in the mud with, you're gonna get dirty, and I feel like things have been said about everybody that like a lot of like like not nice stuff, and it's like one of those things where how like it's like, oh, because I'm cool with I still haven't even seen what he fucking said. I've seen the comments, like whatever, but it's like, you know what I'm trying to say, like I've been fucking watching the video and you're all mad at me for what, like as I stood outside of, it's just crazy the shit that they come up with for the reasons of hating you just because they hate Aidan drives me nuts. Who said they never heard of hat fishing? Brandy Lee. Random facts of useless information. Your girl right here. All day. All day. I said you need to be tanner, and he's asking what. Bro, I can't wait. I can't wait. I swear to God, like the first like sunburn, the first like sunny day where you can get some color. Like my skin, like it, like the winter skin goes, and like I love the summer. I don't I try not to burn because obviously like I'm like skin cancer is fucking huge in my family. I live at the beach. Oh, I love you for that. I mean, I love that for you. um, but yeah, like but that first like layer of this during the summer is like my fucking favorite thing. I used to honestly go tanning. Like I'd start in like April and May. And I'm Irish, dude. Like I barely like you. Yeah, Dina tans. I fucking burn, and then I get some color. Some color. I will say, because like if I take off my watch in the summertime, it's a totally different skin color. But yeah, I used to like tan in like April and May just to get a base. Um, no, I do not want to be a lobster Garrett. Thank you though. I don't really like lobster. Well, I've had it like once or twice, dipped in butter. But other than that, like the butter they give you, what's it called? It's not melted butter. It's called something else. Evaporated butter? No, nothing. I forget. Anyways, dude, I used to love it, right? So right on Main Street in Charlestown, they have a nail salon, and they used to have the stand-up tan, and I think they might have had one bed. I don't know. Well, first of all, when we were teenagers, I would literally make my like not make take my friends from Southie. My friend Jamie, she had a car, so we'd pack the car up. We'd go to Charlestown. We'd pick up a couple friends from Charlestown, and then we'd go to Twin City in Cambridge. Now they had a gym downstairs. Upstairs has always been
toll booth.
Thanks, bitch. Upstairs has always been like, I mean, outside, like there's a Star Market, there's a McDonald's, there's a Dollar Tree, and then there's all like other little stores. But there's always been like there was like a pharmacy there before, like a Brooks or whatever the fuck the one after Osco's or something like that. And then there's like a Marshalls and a K&G, and downstairs there was a gym, and across from the gym there was a fucking tanning salon, and they charged us $5. $5. We'd literally pack up my friend's little what's the name? It was like a satin. I can't think of the fucking. It was this little. I'll never forget. She crashed it one night. We were egging on on Halloween, and she's like, "My dad's gonna kill me." We were like, "You're fine. He's not gonna kill you. It's fine. It's fine." But we got egged, and then we were like seeking revenge. So like, we told her dad that. We apologized, but whatever. I don't know. Am I supposed to get on here? I don't think I am. Shit, maybe I am. Am I supposed to get off at 106? Does anybody know? Fuck, I don't know where I'm going, guys. Wait, let's see. It says that no, 28 miles. All right, bet. Oh, North Conkin. What the fuck is going on here? All right, guys, sorry about that. I think I'm staying on here. I think I'm staying on this road. So dude, oh my God, the little, yeah, the the Playboy bunnies. I seen a bottle of tanning lotion recently, I forget where I was, honest to God. There was a few of them, and one of them had that, like the girl in the bottle hat. I was cracking up. And it said like old school tin, and I'll never forget buying a bottle of it and like bringing it there every week. Again, Irish guys. Like, I have other ethnicities in me, but like, I'm like 80 fucking something percent Irish, all right? I don't know who I think I am, but I'm dark Irish though too, right? Because I'm like, my hair was fucking white. I had blonde hair. I was a towhead. My hair was white till I was at least like 5. Yeah. And then it started getting brown. And then as I got older, it just got darker and darker. This is my natural hair color. I haven't dyed my hair in like 8 years at this point because the last time I did highlights in it, it went completely blonde. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cars pulled over. Not by cops. They look like a car gang. I'm not a gang. You know what I mean. Car club. Car crew. Car club. Car crew. Car club. Club. I think it's a club. Um, but anyways, so now, so I'm like brunette with the blue eyes, which I think, probably, oh my God, these two cars are about to hit each other.
Caution. Toll booth.
Thanks, love. Appreciate you. Is it Randall? No, they look like, well, maybe, but they were little hoopties. Not a bad thing. Little. But I actually am in so Anthony's cousin needed the truck this weekend to move. And he was like, hey, he's like, hey, you're not doing anything this weekend, right? And I'm like, no, he said, hey, Darlene's gonna be here to pick the truck up Friday. And I was like, oh, awesome. Like, I guess I'll walk to Connecticut then. That's great. Like, he's like, oh, fuck. He's like, I forgot. But so her son left his car, which it's like a little Nissan. It's nice. It zips. It fucking zips. I fucking boogied out to Connecticut. Boogied out there. Erica. Hi, Helen. How are you, kid? Erica's so polite. What did I say? I what, when I yell at the cars? They're so annoying. I don't even know where the fuck I'm supposed to get off. It said 28 miles. Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there. God bless them. Good luck. Is James still active over there? I hope he is. Good for him. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they've talked about me. I don't know anything. I really don't care. Yeah, all set. People are, and I can't believe that like people that I at one point like considered family and like thought I was that close to and like talked about mental health issues with, they've talked about theirs as well, and they have significant, mental health issues on top of issues in general. They're not perfect, obviously, but like as friends, you talk about that stuff and you open up about that stuff, and then you're online cohorting with fucking people that are posting a picture of me, not because they stand for something, but because it's negative, because I'm fat and I look fat in the picture. A picture that was, first of all, like, never really supposed to be released publicly. I had a friend, I knew her, and I asked her, like, she told me she was going to take a picture, and I was like, no. She's like, we have to document this. And I was like, absolutely. And that's my friend Jess. She's always in here. It's HP Finest on Twitter. She's awesome. And because I trust Jess, and I know Jess knows that I was doing it for the right fucking reasons. And I know Jess stood by me, and I know Jess wasn't going to be a piece of shit and send that picture around of me and like, oh my God, look how fat Erica looks. Not only that, again, I, I, when we, like that day, she sent me those pictures. She's like, I'm just sending them to you. I said, thank you. And thankfully, we took pictures because Randazza filed it with the complaint against the cops in the buffer zone and stuff like that. Because he had already filed a complaint before I got arrested. That's what I'm saying. Like, people don't understand that. Like, that's the significance of it as well. Like, my lawyer had already filed a complaint on my behalf because of how they were treating me down there, even when I was nowhere near the fucking buffer zone. You know what I mean? Because people are still saying that was staged and, oh, my arrest and this, that, the other thing. They can go fuck themselves. Um, I don't give a fuck what you think. I went through it. You didn't go through it. I had to experience. You didn't have to experience. I have
Toll booth.
I have the PTSD from it. You don't. You don't have to deal with that. I have the scars on my hand. You don't. So fuck you. Like seriously. And again, uh, I would do it again in a heartbeat because I was doing something right and I was doing something that I stand by and that I stood up for. I also did absolutely fucking nothing wrong. They had no right to arrest me that day. They wanted to look like hard asses. They wanted to make an example out of me, and I think that's all they were trying to do there. They were just trying to make sure that I think they knew that the complaints against the buffer zone were happening. I think they knew that one of the courts was gonna allow it or call it or whatever it is. And I think they needed to, like, I don't know, maybe make a circus out of it or like make it seem like, because if you watch the second time they got to me, it was, so the first time is when I took my shirt off. No, I lied. That it was the week before that, I believe. I have to check the dates. I think it was the week before that because they had stopped me coming back from the bathroom. I had that hoodie on and I had on, I think, like jean shorts. It was hot out that day. So I think they were like, someone was like, oh, nice jorts or whatever. I'm like, yeah, they were in the back of my fucking truck. It was 90 fucking degrees that day. So it got cooler. So I put my hoodie back on. So I was walking from the bathroom, which we're allowed to go to, mind you, per them as well. But per the buffer zone, anyways, it's a fucking public sidewalk. Like, we're allowed to use it anyways. Fuck these people. But I was coming back from the bathroom and fucking what's his name? He's like Hardman Jr. I swear to God, he's like little Officer Hardman, but he's like up to Hardman's shoulder. Oh my God, I can't think of his name. I have Jonathan Freeman, Mass State Police Officer Jonathan fucking Freeman. Okay, he walks up to me and he's like, "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm heading home." I said, "I'm going to get my bag. I had to go to the bathroom, and I'm walking to my car. It's down there." And he's like, "What are you doing? Like, why are you doing this? You're not supposed to." No, thank you. You're not supposed to be wearing this. And I was like, that's not true. I said, this has nothing to do with the buffer zone. Like, stop it right now. Two other officers come over, and I start to, like, when they stopped me, like, I went to take a step, and he's like, whoa, you're not fucking going anywhere. I was like, excuse me? Excuse me? And like, I didn't get loud. I was just like, what are you doing? Like, they cinched in on me. And I'm not going to front. I just had my hands down by my waist. Like, my fists were balled. I kept my hood on. I wouldn't even like look him in the eye, actually. When he fucking when I said to him, I go, what the fuck are you doing right now? And he's like, and I looked at his body camera and, he goes, yeah, don't worry, it's recorded. And I looked at it and I go, yeah, good. I said, I hope so. Like, I said something like, yeah, I bet it is. Like, I bet it fucking is. Like, because it's only going to be used against you later on, brother. Um, but yeah, he's like, what are you doing? I was like, dude, you know what? And I said, you're so fucking lucky tonight's my daughter's prom. Because I would stay here all day with you and debate this. I really fucking would. I really would. And like, I just think back to that stuff and I'm like, dude, like that's when like everybody was standing for something, like actually standing for something. And a lot of these people, I feel like, they ignored the craziness and maybe bullshit they have going on in their own lives and got involved in all of this and kind of like, this became like all they had and this became like, you know what I mean? Like everything to them. And I think that's like not that's kind of what's happened to a lot of people, um and not in like a healthy way either, you know what I mean? You have to like still have other things outside of like the Karen Reed movement or the anything like that. You just can't be online 24 hours a day fighting with people. You'll literally fucking drive yourself mad, that. Come on, we all know that. But to like show up and to feel because it is, if you can ask anybody, you can fucking ask anybody, I guarantee it, they'll tell you their first standout, they were nervous. Even the first time coming to court or the first standout they went to, they were probably nervous. And then they went back and back because it was a feeling they couldn't match. Like it's a very like it's not is it invigorating? Like I don't even know if that's the right word, but it's just a very cool feeling. And I'm sure a lot of people.
Caution. Toll booth.
Thank you. I think that it's very I can't think of the word. Like like I said, even online, I know a lot of people get like excited when they watch us outside, and it helps them, because they're part of this. They're just as, a part of this. But yeah, it's cool when you meet. But I'll tell you, everybody down there will tell you they were nervous at first, and they didn't think that they would probably feel the way they felt leaving a day after, or like, after a day standing out, or after a day down in court, or after a day at a hearing. It's a very cool process to be a part of, and it's a very surreal process to be a part of, because at the end of the day too, you're still like, why do we have to do this? You know what I mean? Like, why do we have to even go through this shit? Like, it's crazy. It's absolutely fucking crazy. But even tomorrow, like, it's just like a waste of time. It's a fucking, it's just kind of like a smack in the face to fucking real victims. It's a lot of things. It really is. And I just don't understand how yeah, yeah, I'm not going to speak on it much more, because I don't know what I have going on with when it comes to all that. So I guess I might be mentioned a few times, who knows, but it's crazy. But I know I never threatened that fucking girl. Like, she's trying to make it seem like I allowed people to threaten her, or, I said something. He read it the other night, because I don't think this part was impounded, but like something on the lines of like, she's never, she behaves like she's never gotten punched in the face. I, I, um, I, I, I stand by that comment. I said what I said. Um, that's it. I don't, like, you want to bring me to court for that? I didn't say I'm going to punch her in her fucking face. I wouldn't say that. Why would I say that? I know I can't. Right now. You know what I mean? I know that can't happen. So why would I fucking say that? You know what I mean? It's just crazy. Like, that's what I mean. Nicola, that's literally one of my favorite fucking quotes. Mike Tyson says, like, everybody's fucking got the best idea. Everyone's tough, and until, someone fucking punches them in the mouth, you know? And it's the truth. Like, everyone's fucking crazy until they meet someone crazier, right? And it is. It's the fucking truth. Don't even care. What time? Oh, I made it almost. I know I'm close. I know I'm close because I passed Natick and Framingham. So I know where I am, because this is like, it's funny driving home. So a lot of the time when I used to drive out to Dedham, I would take the Pike. So I could take the Pike, I can take 93, or I can take, like, the Jamaica way, um, off of like Starrow Drive, which is crazy. Like, you wouldn't think there were three ways to get to Dedham from where I live, right? But the Pike, and again, they're all pretty much the same timing, obviously depending on traffic. But it's funny, like, driving out the Pike and then coming back the same way, and it's the same fucking construction that's been going on for over a year and a half now at this point. I remember I got pulled over once going out to a hearing, in Dedham, and it was on the Pike, and it was like right about here, and a guy, like, literally fucking slowed down, and and then a guy with the trailer came up and was like swerving, so I like slowed down, went behind the guy in the trailer, and like got in the other lane and went past both of them. And he's like, "What was that?" I go, "What do you mean, what was that?" I go, "I didn't even fucking hit over 70. I was like, I had to get away from it." He goes, "Don't even blame the other car." I go, "Don't even blame which car?" I go, "Because they were fucking two." And he was like, "Slow down, have a good day." I'm like, "Yeah, you too." It was funny. I'm like, "Bitch, don't act like you don't have my license plate." No, I'm just kidding. Because somebody told me we were on a list. I guess there was a list of license plates, and yeah, I don't know how true that is, though. All right, baby. We are officially in, I think, Newton.
Caution. Toll booth.
Thanks, bitch. Yep, West Newton, kid. Where's J7 at, bitch? Trader Joe's. Okay, so did anybody ever notice? I don't know if anybody shops at Trader Joe's, right? So you know that, like, if you buy, like, tortillas, they say, like, Trader Jose's. And if you buy, like, orange chicken, it says, like Trader Sings or something like that. Did you know that? I think it's the fucking funniest thing. I think it's hilarious. It's so good. It's so good. It's so funny. I love their food. Their food's so good. I haven't gone there in a little while, though. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. I was like, fucking Ben Rosa was in the chat, like, talking shit. Like, Erica looks uncomfortable. The other two are just going with it. I was like, I was literally like, I felt the most comfortable. I thought, but I don't know. Evidently, he must have read my, I don't know. I don't know. But I kind of felt like insecure a little bit after that because obviously you're like, like, how am I coming off that he feels like that? I wasn't trying to. Jess literally said, like, this one's gonna be funny for Erica. You know what I mean? Like, literally, like, I wasn't uncomfortable. I was just like, we laughed through it, like, and I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm okay with laughing through the awkwardness. I don't mind that. Like, a fart will always be funny no matter what. Like, a fart will always be funny. Like, you can't tell me other. I'm a 39-year-old woman, and a fart will always fucking be funny. Don't do it near me. And if you crop dust me, I might smack the shit out of you. But yeah, like, hearing it, hysterical. Thank you, Lane. Oh no, that wasn't Lane. Sorry, who was that? Nanny Goat. Thanks. Which is crazy. I think I told you that before. Like, the hill that I used, that's like out back of my. So my great great. All right, so my great great grandmother came to Charlestown, like literally landed in Boston in 1910, I think it was, and like lived in Charlestown, like was like a nanny for like $1 a week or something crazy like that. Um, and bought a house there and like raised her kids there essentially. And then generations later, here I am. But anyways, in the back of her house is a hill, and it's called Nanny Goat Hill, and it's because the house used to be like when we lived, our house is down like an alley, and you go into the back and like you can see the skyline and everything. Well, now it's like a fucking disaster because they've built so much, but we used to watch the fireworks out there and everything. Like, it was amazing. But why is nobody in this lane? Like, I feel like that's a problem, but I'm just gonna stay in it and fuck it, pass everybody. um but yeah, so she, lived in that. So the house, I think, used to be owned, or from what I recall,
Caution.
I'll have to.
Toll booth.
Thank you. Um, from what I recall, the house was owned, like the land was owned by the church. The church is so like you go down, like on Bunker Hill Street, there's a big church, St. Francis is up at the top of the hill. So our house is like across from St. Francis, but down an alley. And they used to graze the goats out there. The goats used to graze out there. Like, they were, they used to be that's where like the nuns took care of them and stuff like that, which is pretty fucking cool. Like, you think about it, it's just old school stuff. But I always laugh when I see your name because that's the name of it, Nanny Goat Hill. It doesn't. We used to sled down it as kids. It doesn't really like exist anymore because people have fucking built on it. So development sucks, you know. But and it's unfortunate because I lived in that house. I grew up in that house, and my nana owned it. And a bunch of bullshit happened with family members that are, I'm not even gonna go into that because I'm not trying to start a war. Plus, it's just a long fucking stupid story. But that's kind of why, like, I moved.
Caution. Toll booth.
Shut up. That's kind of why I moved from Charlestown to Southie as a kid, because my aunt kind of did some shiesty shit to my dad, and we couldn't live with my nana anymore. So, we got an apartment in Southie, which, like, I never felt like I was, I don't know, never felt like a part of, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just always felt more comfortable in Charlestown. I started hanging out there more I was there during the summer and stuff as kids, as a kid and with my cousins and shit. And then when I was in high school and I could take the train and the bus over there, I was like, fucking see you later. I'm going to Charlestown for the weekend, hanging out with my friends and shit. Me and Anthony started, like, me and Anthony have been talking, like, since we were, like, 15. We used to talk on, like, AOL. And our friends, like, tried to get us together for so fucking long. And we were both like, no, no, like, stop. Like, it would make me, I had, like, the biggest crush on him, and he, like, was just shy. So, and then finally, yeah, it happened. But Charleston, I'll tell you right now, like, I've always said, like, I wanted to raise my daughter here the way I was raised. Like, I played CYO basketball. I went to the club. Like I went to, like, summer camp. I went to the club, and, like, I grew up in the city, and I loved it. I loved every, minute of it. I don't think I ever, like, knew or needed anything or wanted anything different. It wasn't easy all the time, obviously. And I think that, there are things that probably happen in the suburbs that might not happen in the city, and vice versa, that aren't, whatever. Um, but yeah, like, now it's, like, not the city I grew up in, and it hasn't been for a while, and there's just too many fucking people. I can't. I don't understand why they continue to develop and why they continue to invite more people to live here. Not only that, they invite them to live here and bring their fucking cars. Like, we can't park as it is. Why are you doing this to us? Fucking absurd, man. It's so crazy to me. Now they're trying to, like, they're trying to do, like, 3 fucking high rises, like, somewhere in Charlestown, but, like, it's like the Cambridge line. And they had sold, like, a totally different model and story to like the first meeting. And they would have these backdoor fucking meetings in City Hall, and then all of a sudden they're fucking developing. Like, it's the craziest shit. It really is. But, like, me or you going for a fucking permit, and they bust our balls, and you gotta pay, and the parking tickets are, like, triple now. It's fucking absurd. It's absurd. My cousin parked after street cleaning the other day. After, okay? But because it says 12 to 4, the street cleaners already went by, all right? But because the sign says 12 to 4, he got a $90 ticket. And I know for a fact, because a woman that is a meter maid or works for that department, why would you fucking stop your boss right there? Yeah, not in service. No shit, Sherlock. Um, Hold on. I might lose service. Hold on one second. Hold on. I don't know though. It might. But she said, like, she was telling other, like, townies, like, just be careful. They were told, like, to be fucking ticketing. And again, if the street cleaner comes, they usually do 2 laps, which is understandable. But if the 2 laps have been done and the guy's on another street, like, why are you busting our balls? Like, $90, dude. So crazy, dude. Oh, the yuppies and the yoga mats crack me the fuck up. Oh, cracks me up. God bless them. I mean, hey, listen, I probably should do some fucking yoga. Maybe some fucking breath work. Jesus. God. I might lose. I don't know if I'm going to lose you guys. Sorry. Hold on. I'm zipping through the tunnel now. Hip hop hooray. Oh. You gonna run up a hole into what? I think y'all got your story screwed up. I came here to ball as you nuts. I don't want your punk ass man. I'm too tough. I'm the one that's kicking shit hands down. If you got a problem, I'm saying that. Cause I don't want to hear no sneak dissing. Especially not from one of you weak bitches. I'm on go like I don't see no stoplight. I'm stepping out every day at prom night. So if it's all love, show me love then. Cause you hating on a bitch. That's what it sound like. Beast mode. That's how I give it up. Hoodie, low. That's how I'm pulling up. Just cause I've been on the road, don't be not been on the run. And you gonna have to learn to hold your tongue or hold a gun. And we all know you ain't that type. I'll smack you in the bitch that you act like. Started getting money, bitches upset. They remind me of my Miss Mad type. Headshot. That's mine and Jimmy's song. I hope I don't lose. I'll probably get demonetized for fucking singing it. I'll just clip it. I'll clip it from like a video. Oh. Sorry, this guy's like on my ass. I was trying to like focus on driving. God. Here we go. Headshot, headshot. I don't trust no, I don't fear no bitch. All I've been through some fucked up shit. They say I'm too loud, I'm too this. When you see what I seen, you end up like this. I walk into the label where the check at. Cardi B on the chart, you ain't expect that. Where that bitch that was claiming she a threat. I'ma put a Louboutin on her neck. They say I'm too ratchet, they say I act wild. Try to whip the form with a badass child. Come on. Okay, I believe you. We are out of the tunnel. I don't know if you guys can hear anything I said, but that's cool. All right. Oh, my ass is numb. Not my ass, but my thighs. Erica entertaining me on a chill Sunday night while I crochet. I love crocheting. No, I don't. I haven't tried it. I want to. My husband got me the, are they woobles? He got me two of them. I think one's a penguin and one's like a shark or a whale. Bitches stab you in the back. What? I lied. Can rap the whole song actually. I'm trying to get Jimmy. Well, Jimmy knows I want to do this, and I have to do it. But I want to try to rap like to that. I want to try to make a song with that beat, like with that rap. About like what's going on. Obviously, I wish I could show you guys pictures while I was on my phone. Go. Idiots. Holy shit. I don't know like who taught these people how to drive. And I'm sorry, but like it's always the ones with like the most expensive cars too. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Jesus Christ. Hoy. Um so you have okay, it is woobles. All right. So yeah, so I have to just sit down and do it. I've been trying to hold myself accountable with stuff like that. I really enjoy doing like arts and crafts. I always have. And I don't mean obviously like, you know, I know I'm older now, but I feel like Legos, right? Something like Legos like that. I want to commit time to like sitting down and doing it. Like I have these things at home that I want to paint. I want to sit down and just do it. And I feel like you guys, if anything, like say I do it live, you guys hold me accountable. You know what I mean? So it's like beneficial, like it helps. You guys like help me in that sense, you know? Um, but yeah, that would be dope. Like have like whoever wants to come on like a live stream and help us like start our woobles or something. That would be so cool. Or like an arts and crafts thing. That would be so cute, cool. Yes, wicked therapeutic. Absolutely. If you search imagination quilt. So how about this? Has anybody ever made let's see if you guys can still see me. No, you can't. Has anyone ever made a memory pillow? Because that's what I'm trying to work on now. I bought a pillow because you can just make the fucking cover. You know what I mean? So I was like, and I was gonna like do the whole thing, like stuffing and everything, but dude, I went to Michael's and the stuffing and they're in a few different kinds. It was just not it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go buy a fucking throw pillow from like whatever, TJ Maxx, whatever. Me and my mom end up going in Five Below to get some like Easter basket stuff. um we went in Five Below, and sure as shit, there it was. It's a 7x7 pink like plush, wicked soft pillow. So I want to, and I really think I could probably just do it. Like I'm just overthinking it. But I want to take one of Tony's t-shirts, Papa Tony's t-shirts, and make a memory pillow for Kyla. Um, and I know you can take like you cut like 11 by 11 or like because the pillow's 7 by 7. You do like, I mean, me being me, I would probably do like 9 by 9 just to be safe because I suck. But um, I also have all of Kyla's softball shirts. I have some uniforms, but I also have like t-shirts and hoodies that I wanted to make for her. And then obviously like, like quilts and shit, like into a quilt or something like that. Me too. I love yeah, absolutely. I figure I'll spray his cologne on it, you know what I mean? And that way she can have it. I got her the other day. I walked into CVS, and as I was leaving, I had already paid and everything. As I was leaving, I stopped, and there was like a little display with stuffed elephants, with like mama and baby elephants, and they had mama and baby koalas too, but I was like, fuck that. Fuck that shit. Plus I like Ellie's, obviously. Ellie's are like one of my favorite things. So, I bought it for her, but I didn't like, I bought it, and it's funny. I had like CVS points. So it was like 16 bucks. I paid like 8 because no, I paid like 7 because I had like $10 in points. And, I literally like walked out, and it was like a gift for mom. I'm like, yeah, it was a Mother's Day gift, but it's the cutest fucking thing. She loved it. She's like, oh my God, I love it. It has like pink ears. It's just the fucking cutest. I'm like, I literally might go, but you better go through that light, girl. Oh yeah, you better. Um, I was like, I might just go back and get another one, to be honest with you. Sorry, I had to bang a Huey real quick. What's today? Sunday, right? Yeah. All right. Idiot. Oh, thank God. There's a guy that works here. Guys, he's like the sweetest guy. But when I tell you, fucking insane. Absolutely insane. And he talks like way more than he has to. Do you know what I mean? Like as far as like talking to you and like as a customer, he doesn't need to talk to you that much, but he does. And it's like, okay, great, but I have to go, sir. And now I've been here 20 fucking minutes, and I just need my weed and I want to go home. Yep, I know. I know, sugar. Thank ya. Thank ya. You guys gonna come in the dispensary with me, okay? But shh. Gotta be quiet. Shh. Fuck shit up. I walk into the label where the check at. Cardi B on the chart. You expect that. With that bitch that was claiming she a threat. I'ma put a Louboutin with her neck. Her thoughts like avatar. The debit card and my ID. Here they are. Woo. Okay. Oh, look at I can look at some of the comments now. Wait, it was a couple of hours ago he posted on YouTube. What happened? What did we miss? Wait, why do I have 3 cars? Oh. Excuse me, sir? Derek posted a great song like an hour ago. Who's Derek? I don't know who Derek is, but that's great. Love that for us. Shh. I don't know if you guys are allowed to play. Hi, how are you? Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Old enough to buy weed. There you go.
Thanks. Appreciate you. Of course, their freaking cards are down. Oh, well, I'm gonna ask this guy. Hey, no cards at all.
Here, no, just that.
Just cash? All right, cool. Thank you. You're good. Want to see it? Oop. English. It's dope in here. No. Withdrawal. No receipt. Checking. It's cute in here. This is Cambridge. This is the Boston Garden Dispensary. It's owned by well, one of the owners is Jonathan Tucker, who is a fuck. Um, he's been in like a couple of movies, and I'm sorry, honey. He was on the Black Gauntlets too. You all set? Awesome. Oh yeah. Can you see if I have points too? I think I do. I keep getting an email. Hey, what's up? How are you? Me too. I know. Thank you. That's good. Good. Well, 420 is coming up, so you have a 10 day, well, 8 days. Wait, it's the 12th? Why did I say it was the 10th earlier?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Dreaming. Yeah, right?
Yeah, so you'd have, let's see, $5 off today. You're almost, roughly just at almost 10, but it's not.
That's okay, but still five. That's
We can do
cool.
5 today.
What do you have for the hearts?
Yeah. Mm, Options. Yeah.
Thank you. Are these free for whatever? Or?
Yep. 3 for 60 on those.
Okay.
It's like a buy two, get one free.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Um. All right. Can I do the pineapple express? This one, and then what's that? These two.
So pineapple, blueberry, and King Louis.
Yes, please. God, please. Hi. Kazi was on. Yeah. You can do something, Maggie. We'll have a day. Live to tape. Live to tape. Silly girl.
So I got the 3 for 60 deal, and let me add the coin. $5 off.
Okay.
Your total with taxes, 6601.
Awesome. Hey, do you have any like cheap rolls or
$5 add-ons.
yes,
Or indica or hybrid.
indica please.
So it'll be these 3 options. This one is the okay.
I'll take that one then. Thank you.
I'll go.
They gotta start selling mushrooms.
This sounds good for you.
It's the tax that fucking killed you. I would love to open a restaurant. I'm high.
Total for today will be
I hope I took enough out.
73 and
Oh, that's
20 cents.
Beautiful. Okay, thanks.
$6.80 coming back.
That's thankful. Thank you, dog. Thank you. Have a good night, all right? No, but whatever. I'll take it. Thank you. I'll see you soon. Have a good one. Have a good night. You too. I'll see you soon. Who do they think they are? I think the girl at the front desk digs me. It's all right. She's human. It is what it is. That's I sound like my father. That's something my father used to say. Oh, she digs me. She's human. Wait, I'm outside. Okay. Now you just want to live at the beach and collect seashells? Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind living near a beach, but I don't know if I could live like at a beach. You know? I don't know. I don't know. But it is what it is. Again, I'm grateful for where I am, what I have, what we have everything we need at the moment. That's all that matters. I'm just talking about like, bucket list shit, like in the future, what I would like to do eventually, when the time calls for it, obviously. Ah, oops. Scoot, scoot through the red light. It was yellow. It was yellow. Okay. It was yellow. They call me Mellow Yellow. Dun, 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 dun. I remember I was at summer camp one year and I said, someone was like singing that song and I was like, oh, like they call me Yellow Mellow. And my camp supervisor called me sorry, my counselor, my camp counselor, she's like, "The dyslexic retard." I didn't know what that meant, right? But I knew like calling somebody retard like wasn't nice, you know what I mean? But whatever, right? She's like, "You dyslexic retard," like making fun of me, like laughed with the other counselors, whatever, right? So I go home and I'm like, Dad, like, what's a dyslexic retard? And he's like, what the fuck did you just say? And I was like, he's like, why are you asking me that? And I was like, oh, like, I'm not gonna say her name, but she so and so called me that thing. He's like, what? Oh, this lady's fucked up. Oh, she's fucked up. Drunk fucked up. Damn. She just almost fucking took out 3 cars. Holy shit. Um, and I asked my father. My father was like, what? So I tell him, obviously, because honestly, I told my dad everything. He was my only parent, you know? Um, and he literally called the camp, obviously, marched right up in there. I don't know if it was like the next day or maybe. So they used to take us to, I went to a sailing camp in South Boston at the yacht club, and they used to take us to George's Island, and they used to take us to, not Georgia, not George's Island and Thompson's Island. Now, Thompson's Island, you could literally see from the yacht club. So, like, we could take like little dinghies over there. We were allowed to sail over there. Like, it was it was like the fucking, like, I think about that and I'm like the coolest fucking way to grow up. Like, it was just the coolest, like, summer. We were literally like out on a boat in the middle of the ocean. I granted, obviously, like Thompson's Island on one side and, all the yacht clubs are on one side in Southie, but like you're like out on a boat, like just the two of you. Like it's just so freeing and like just such a cool thing as like a 12-year-old. Like I remember like having to like test and like train to get my license. And I was like sailing like they're called 210s and 510s, and they're fucking huge ass, like these big ass sailboats. So like on Thursday nights down at the yacht club, they'd have like family night and they would invite the kids from the sailing program to come down, and you could go out with like a legitimate crew and you could go sail these huge group, like these huge sailboats. It was the balls. It was so awesome. And then Thompson's Island had these 2 walls that you could climb. One of them was like a legit, like it looked like an hourglass, but the top of it was square. Like you had to, and the other one was just a flat wall that you had to climb up and over. And when I tell you climb, I mean, like, you know how like they train you and they're like, belay away. Like literally, like we climbed, like we put on harnesses and we climbed up that shit. Oh, the best. It was the coolest thing I've ever fucking done. Like I think back and I'm like, am I dreaming of that shit? But I've like I talked to friends, we talked to friends about it, shit like that. But there's pictures of us doing it too, obviously. I'm there, my pictures on the fucking wall at the South Boston Yacht Club with my name and everything. It's so funny. Obviously I was like 12, you know. My picture's like this because the sun's in my face. I actually have that picture. I'll show it to you guys. But yeah, like so they would take us out to George's Island, and we'd have to go in town and wait for the ferry. And we're all sitting there, and again, someone starts singing, they call me Mel, and I said yell, and she's like, what are you, a dyslexic retard? And my dad was bullshit. Obviously, right? Obviously, like, you're a fucking camp counselor. Like, you're supposed to be a leader. Like, you're supposed to be like a, like, you guys know what I'm saying, right? Which is the craziest part, because this woman went on to get the craziest job like that you would never think she'd have, and she makes like good money doing it too. And it's just crazy that she has that job, because like she's not a nice person, obviously. Well, she wasn't. Maybe she learned her lesson, I don't know. But yeah, so my dad called the fucking camp director, and we went down and we had a talk with them, and my dad was like, like, that's not like right. Like, and then like 2 weeks later, me and my friends fucking tipped a boat, which you really weren't supposed to be doing that. But yeah, we did it anyways. Like, because they had to have the techs come out, like they had to bring like the rescue boat out, and then they had to like flip it, and we had to like bail it. You had to like get all the water out of it. It sucked, but bro, it was so much fun in the middle of the summer, just going out there and flipping a fucking boat, and then we could bring it back up ourselves. So like, we just couldn't get it back up, and that's why we got in trouble. So I got suspended from fucking camp for like 2 days. And my dad was like, and I was like, she called me a retard. Like, this is crazy, whatever. But I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I'm like so grateful I got to do that as a kid. I wish I stuck with it. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I stayed with it. I probably could have got a job down there as a teenager if I wanted to, but I didn't. I ended up going to work for like another like camp. But yeah, it was like it was so sick growing up down there in the summertime, and like, dude, always tan, always on the water, just a blast. Keeps you busy, keeps you active, it's just a cool thing to learn, They still do it. There's one in Charlestown now. There's one down in Castle Island. And they still do it every year. They get bigger and bigger. It's a really cool thing. I always like driving by not MIT. Is it MIT? No. Like out by is it Memorial Drive? And you see all the boats in the water, all the sailboats in the water. It's just cool. Fucking bitch took my spot. Son of a bitch. Fuck. I don't know where I'm gonna put this goddamn car. It doesn't have a sticker, so I can't put it in. Go ahead. Sorry. I was trying to see if I can fit here. I should be able to. I hate not driving my own car. Like, it's just something about it. The buttons, everything. Like, I can, like, get around my car and, like, blindfolded. I'm in another car. I'm like, where the fuck is the blinker? Excuse me. Where the fuck? I don't even see the hazards. Whatever. You're gonna just... I've never met, like, and that's the other thing. Like, this town is filled with such, like, just entitled assholes and people that, I don't know, think they're, like, owed something because they pay high, like, taxes. I don't know. But it's fucking absurd, and I hate it. I can't wait to get out of the city. I can't wait. I love the city, too. Like, I love where I'm from. Like, it's funny, I was talking earlier at Kyla's brunch, and the lady's like, oh, so like the actual city. And I was like, exactly. I said, Cambridge, not a suburb, not like not outside of Boston. We're literally in Boston, and she's like, oh my God, I'm in like the tightest spot. That's what she said. There we go. Oh my God, I hate that beeping sound. Shut up. Oh, baby. Like a glove. There we go, kids. All done. Parked and everything. What happened? Why, Shelly? What are you sorry for? Yes, TB is tonight in a little bit. What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Thompson's Island would be the tits if it's still open. I'd go climb up that shit. It's gang mentality at the dog park. Dude, I don't even know how you deal with it, Bailey. I don't know how you do it, girl. All right, listen, I love you all. Thank you for enjoying this ride with me. Well, not enjoying it, but thank you for doing this ride with me. It's greatly appreciated. Awesome police. I love you all. I will see you over at Turtle Tits at 9. Do you think he's gonna show our impressions, or do you think he's mad at us? I don't think he's mad at us. I think he laughed. And it was funny when he was like, "Can I kill my?" I'm sorry, that was fucking hilarious. Because the three options were not it. I almost gagged. All right. I love you. Thank you, Shelly. I love you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being here and supporting my channel. Thank you for liking my videos and subscribing and just being here and hanging out with me. You guys are amazing. Um, and I appreciate every single one of you. We are going to have Walk the Walk this week, but also a members only live and probably a sleepover, which is just a late night live. You know that. You guys all enjoy your night. I love you all, and I will see you over at Turtle Land at 9 o'clock. And also, please keep Aidan in your prayers tomorrow. That it just goes smoothly and we can get this shit done and over with. All right. Thank you, Nona. You're the best. Love you so much, darling. You guys are great. Thank you for being so good to me. All right. I love you all. Be safe. Be good. Take care of yourselves. Love you. Bye.